thought I'd take you through how one of my hats is delivered and what's included inside of the box. So I use these blue hat boxes that are specifically made. This one's been used, I'm just using it again for today's purposes. But when they come, what I do is I pop on here a security tag. So there's 3 usually tabs on there, which if the box were to be broken into whilst it's being sent to you, they wouldn't be able to replace these. So this actual box would be covered over with, it's like a black cling film, and then tape put around the box. So it's double wrapped, if you like. So let's, when we open up the box, open it very carefully along the lines of the box edges. And if you're going to use a knife, just be very careful. The hat is actually in an insert inside of the box. So when you open up the side here, this just pops out, and then you'll see inside will be a hat nicely positioned inside. Now there will be usually some tissue paper on top of the hat. There'll be a business card from myself. I tend to use the bubble wrap to go over the top of that, just to give it a bit of a cushioning really. And in addition to that, I include a letter from myself, and this is really thanking you for your purchase, and also pointing you towards my website and YouTube channels if you're not already connected to them. And it just lets you know that my felts are purchased from Failsworth over in Portugal. They're of the best quality you can get really, and the leather sweatbands are brought in from America, again very good quality. And in addition to that, a sheet that talks about the care of looking after your hat. Now in essence, when you put a fedora or a trilby on, in all of the movies you see people using their fingers and putting it on here and lifting it up. Now if you do that on a regular basis, it's going to actually wear a hole in the hat in this area. So the way to put a hat on, a trilby or a fedora, is by holding it on the sides like such. Okay, and that will that will keep the felt in good condition throughout the time that you own it. Now, caring for the felt, if the felt is caught in weather, rain and wind and obviously it is not really much of a problem. It's really the rain and the snow, and rain and snow usually puts water, moisture into the felt, and we need to leave the hat to dry off naturally. Don't put it on a radiator or near to any heat source. What I normally do is I pop my hat off, and then where I've had the brim down here, I normally just pop it back to what I call the comfortable shape. So the comfortable shape on this one is with the brim up, and then let it dry. Now once it's dry, then if you haven't got one, invest in a hat brush. If the hat has been out in the rain and you haven't given it a good brush or cleaning for a while, then what I'd suggest is tape. Now this is like a gaffer tape type tape. Take off a small amount. Some of my videos you would have seen me just taking off, I don't know, about a foot, well 30 centimeters let's say, and just taking that off so that so that you can then wrap it around your hand. And what I'll do here is I'll just pop this hat back on and take out this hat, and what we're doing is we're just using this to go over the hat. Now this will take off a lot of the dirt that may have been shed onto the hat from the rain, and from the where you've been perhaps in the high street, there's been lots of fumes from cars and things. All of that dust will get onto your hat. So first of all, there you go, there's quite a lot been taken off. This is obviously a beige felt, and it's my fedora, my Homburg. Right, so that's taken off quite a lot. And then what we want to do then is we want to make sure that the pile on the fur felt is running in the same direction. So we take the hat brush and we brush the hat in an anti-clockwise direction. And what you'll see is the felt starting to lay back down and really come together quite nicely. Now, on my hats, because I'm restoring and repairing hats as well, I have another brush which has got two different stiffnesses on it, and that's a really, if you are into your hats, it's a good idea to have multiple stiffnesses of brushes, because the stiffer ones can clearly get out a lot more of the rubbish or dust that might be in the hat, and the softer one, which is this, is really just tidying it up as a finish, if you like, on the hat, and underneath as well, just all the way around. There we go. And what I like to do, not very often to be fair, but in all of my hats there is a leather sweatband. Now, I've got a car with leather seats, and I use a conditioner for the seats, which is just basically feeding the leather. And all I do is I put a drop of that either on my finger or on a cloth, and then rub it round the leather. Now, clearly, if you can see some fluids or marks on the hat band, the sweatband, then you want to clean that off before you actually put the feeder on there. But that will then feed the leather and keep it in a real good shape. Because what I do see with a lot of the hats that come in for restoration is that the leather's actually dried out and cracked, and then it's beyond repair. So keeping the sweatband in good shape is a good idea. So I hope that's been useful, and I hope you get many hours enjoyment out of wearing one of our hats. Thanks.